Close the thing.
It wasn't 4 days, it was just, in those days it wasn't. It was, the interview was 5 chairs behind a long table, the 5 entertainment managers and bookings. And they all had a folder in front of them, like that. Right, so and you all had your details in the folder. And as each one lost interest in you, they would close the folder. So at the end of the interview, one of them said to me, well, Mr. Davies, do you have any entertainment qualities? And I said, yes, I can do magic. He said, okay, and I used to do a thing with a thimble and a billiard ball, you see. So, and I did this little bit of magic, and he went, oh, that's good, we could use that in a weather program, or we could do fun. And he opened his folder again, Blackpool, because, well, it's got a certain sort of showbiz magic about it. Even now, I mean, it's lovely that Jamie has kept this place going here under Joe's name. Joe, absolutely, yes. You know, there are so few places of entertainment where you can come and have what we call old school entertainment. You know, the entertainment that we grew up with. The variety that we grew up with, the variety that Blackpool grew up with, because it was, you know, the show business capital. Coming to Blackpool was part of that magic. And just down, and obviously I lived in Blackpool, because as soon as I left Blackpool, I came back to Blackpool. So after Minehead, I came back. So I finished at Minehead in 1963. Not really having a proper act. I mean, I've done a bit of, you know, comparing and emceeing, and learn the basics of what to do when you walk on the stage. That became sort of inherent. I always knew that that's what I wanted to do. I didn't quite know how I was going to do it, but as most people do in show business, and I say to them, I'd love to go on, yeah, but where am I going to work if I win? Where is it going to work? There's nowhere to work. You know, there's no variety anymore. It's just, there isn't a business for us anymore. And I said, I'll tell you what I'll do. Not for me. I said, I'll tell you what I'll do Britain's Got Talent, but I want £25,000 and put the phone down. So we lived in Blackpool, bought a house here, out on Warwick Road, and so I came out, I just want to go chronological. So I came out of Rutland in 63, and I had an agent in Liverpool called Mike Hughes, who became a very big agent for comics. Really. He had the idea, he knew nothing about show business whatsoever, but he knew about business. And he'd been to a few working men's clubs, and he realised that all they wanted was comics, comedians. So he thought, I'll get a few comedians together and start to book them. He was actually, he left his job as a quantity surveyor. His mother cried for a weekend. And he said, and the agency, Mike Hughes, set up a showcase for all his acts with their agency. And it was in Neptune Moorings on the way to Liverpool. And I did this showcase in the October of 64, after Opportunity Knocks. So I was getting work anyway, I was doing all right. I did the showcase, Mike showcase. And the following day, Mike rang me and he said, the Bachelor's management want you to go out and tour with them. I said, oh, I'd love to. He said, it's not quite as simple as that. It's actually 3 years they want you for. And when you think of 3 years work in this business, it's like magical. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see it. And I did this variety tour last year called Legends of Variety with Anita Harris and Bernie Clifton and who else?
Global Weeds.
The Global Weeds. Who else?
You met someone who said they'd like to be in the entertainment business these days. I mean, what advice can you give them? Other than think of something else to do?
No, I think whatever you do, you've got to follow your dream a bit. I think, if you're growing up in today's age, then you have to do an act that is relevant today. I don't think you should look back at the past. You should look forward and see what you can do that you think will be entertaining in the future. If it's in comedy, then you learn the trade. The trouble is, I never went to any stage school. That's why I'm not very good. It's true. It's a different. When I was a kid, there were no such things. Well, there was drama colleges like RADA and those sort of places. But generally speaking, there were